Fresh air pepper. Hi, all you healthy humans. Welcome to New Leaf Table TV. I'm your host, Chef E, and today we're making pepper steak. Get ready for dinner magic in just 30 minutes. We're searing tender beef, adding in some colorful peppers, and letting our millet and brown rice noodles soak up all the savory sauce. It's one pan, zero stress, and major noodle bowl comfort. So we have a cup and a half of bone broth that we're gonna use to cook our noodles. We have a pound of grass-fed steak, so you can use sirloin, flank steak, ribeye, whatever you have on hand and prefer to use. Grass-fed beef contains plenty of omega-3s, which is great for your heart. It also contains lots of B vitamins, especially vitamin B6, which is great for energy, mood, and brain function. It also contains plenty of vitamin D, so that gives your immunity a boost. We also have one diced yellow onion, some fresh garlic, a red bell pepper, a green bell pepper, a lime, an inch of fresh ginger. We're using a little bit of coconut sugar in our sauce, also some arrowroot to thicken our sauce. And we're using these brown rice and millet noodles. So I'm using 2 of these pucks, and unlike traditional ramen, which comes in packages that contain sodium bombs and mystery oils, this is very clean. It's basically just millet and brown rice. And millet is one of the world's oldest grains. It's been cultivated for many, many years. It's full of phosphorus and magnesium and iron. These noodles are also great because they cook up very fast in just 4 minutes. They're also easy on your digestion, and millet and brown rice are also gluten-free. We're also using salt and pepper, some fresh cilantro, some fresh scallions, crushed red pepper. We're also using tamari. So tamari is like soy sauce, but it's naturally gluten-free because it's made without wheat. It adds a richer and deeper flavor than soy sauce, but it's gonna be a little less salty. It is made from fermented soybeans, so it contains amino acids, which are the building blocks of protein. Also, the fermentation process makes it easier on your digestion. We're also using some rice vinegar, some fish sauce, and some tallow. Okay, let's get started. Okay, go ahead and slice up your beef into slices about 1/8 of an inch. You want to cut your beef against the grain and make sure they're nice and thin like this so they will sear up very quickly. Next, we're just going to add salt and pepper to our beef. Then I will set it aside while we heat our pan. So I'm going to add a couple of tablespoons of tallow to my pan over medium-high heat. While my tallow is heating up, I'm just gonna go ahead and start slicing my peppers. So you just wanna take out all the seeds in the middle. So we can slice our peppers in long slices because they're gonna go into our stir fry. Okay, my tallow is melted. I'm gonna go ahead and add my steak to the pan. You're only gonna cook it for a minute or 2 on each side to your preferred degree of doneness. I'm gonna go ahead and flip ours because we like them rare, but you can cook them however long you want. Okay, I flipped my steak. I'm gonna give it another minute and then take them off and just let them rest on a separate plate. Okay, some of my steak is done. I'm gonna go ahead and remove it from the pan. So as I took my steak off, I just gauged which piece was done and removed those pieces. Now we're just gonna set this aside and let it rest. We'll add it back in at the end. I'm gonna cover it with another plate. You can use any sort of bowl or foil if you want to cover it, and just let it rest. Now I'm gonna finish chopping my other bell pepper. Okay, now we're gonna add another tablespoon of tallow to our pan. Turned it on medium-high heat. We're gonna go ahead and add our onions, as well as our peppers, and let them saute for a couple minutes to get tender. While these are cooking, I'm gonna go ahead and mince up my garlic. I'm gonna go ahead and cut my lime in half. I'm also gonna go ahead and chop up a scallion to add to my stir fry. Don't forget to stir your veggies. Now I'm gonna grate my ginger right on top of my veggies. Now I'm gonna add my minced garlic right to the pan. Okay, give this a stir. Now I'm gonna add my chopped scallions, as well as my crushed red pepper if you're using it for a little bit of heat. Okay, now we're gonna let this cook for about another minute till our veggies are nice and tender. Okay, now I'm gonna add a cup and a half of bone broth and my 2 cups of noodles, and just nestle them right on in. As they cook, you can break them up, but I'm gonna cover this and let it cook for about 4 minutes until our noodles are nice and tender. Keep your heat on about medium heat. Next up, we're gonna mix up our savory stir fry sauce. So we're gonna do 2 tablespoons of tamari, 1 tablespoon of rice vinegar, 1 tablespoon of fish sauce, 1 tablespoon of coconut sugar, and then 1 tablespoon of arrowroot powder, and then a dash of salt and some pepper. Just mix this all together, and we'll add this into our pan once our noodles are done cooking. Okay, I'm just gonna check my noodles and break them up just a little bit. You can just break them up with your spoon, and they are cooking nicely. They're gonna absorb all of that yummy broth and then all of our savory sauce. So just cover those up, and while we're waiting for our noodles to get done cooking, I'm gonna chop up my cilantro to go on top. Okay, now we just wait for our noodles to get done. Okay, let's check on our noodles. These look perfect. I'm gonna turn down my heat and stir everything just to finish breaking up these noodles. Now we can add our steak back to the pan and top with our stir fry sauce. And then mix everything together to get it nice and combined. All right, now we're ready to get this plated up. Now just add some of your noodles and steak and veggie mixture to your plate. And then I'm gonna top with some fresh cilantro and a squeeze of fresh lime juice. There you have it, folks, our pepper steak. Thanks for watching New Leaf Table TV. Until we dine again, farewell, healthy humans. To subscribe to New Leaf Table's meal service with 4 new featured meals every week and easy delivery through your existing Amazon Prime membership, visit our website at newleaftable.com. And also, please like this video and hit the subscribe button to follow our YouTube channel. I'm your host, Chef E, and today we're making pepper steak. Dang it. Okay. It's no stress, 1 pan, and ready in just 30 minutes. That's not how I wanted to end that. And major noodle bowl comfort. It's 1 pan, 0 stress, and major noodle bowl comfort. Okay. Some fresh garlic, a red green. It adds a rich, deep, and less salty flavor to our dish than soy sauce. There was something under my foot and I was afraid it was a bug. I was like, ah! I think it was like a piece of crumb, but I like grabbed my foot around it and it moved and I was like, ah! You want to slice it against the grain in about these 1/8 of an inch slices, so a little that. Don't show me licking my finger. I love tallow. We like our steak rare, so I'm gonna go ahead and flip mine because I don't need very long at all before they say weird things now. Okay. That piece was attached to another piece that wasn't quite done. No grated fingers. That is the goal. I love the smell of garlic. And that's it.